4, sitting near the top of the Peach Belt Conference here in the early goings. Bobcats sit in third place with a 2-1 Peach Belt record, a 6-2 overall record for the Cats. They'll face a very good Lander team who sits in fourth right now with a 2-1 Peach Belt record as well, but a 9-2 overall record. It's a revenge game for Lander. Last time they were here in Milledgeville, the Bobcats got the better of them for the first time in school history. It took the 8th try for the Cats to get to them, but they finally did with a huge win against what was an undefeated Lander team coming into the night. Bobcats played out of their minds that night and ended up with maybe what was at that point the biggest win in school history. But right now they'll hope for more of the same from their young guns here on a very young Bobcat team. 6 newcomers. They've done the job so far this season. A 6-2 record once again against some stiff competition, and 2 big wins last week in the PBC. Both these teams' PBC losses come against Augusta University, who sit in second place right now in the 17 PBC, a 3-1 record. USC Aiken sits atop the conference with a 2-0 record. They get to play that third game like most of the other teams have. Bobcats last week took down UNC Pembroke in 3 sets up in North Carolina and defeated Francis Marion in 5 sets. They took the last set in that one 15-4. And it was a big week records-wise for the Bobcats here, Riley, as Caleb Rockway became the all-time assist leader for the Bobcats, as well as being named the Peach Belt Conference Specialist of the Week. The junior hit the 2,000 assist mark back in the first match of the season, and now owns the single match and career records for assists at Georgia College. That single season mark at 1,069, single match record 56 assists in a game. That's a whole heck of a lot in a game last week. And of course the career record 2,268 now for Georgia College. In the attacking side of things, Taylor Savela, just a junior member, past 4-year senior Caroline Long is a top attacker in school history against Francis Marion. Savela now with 676 kills. Again, we're not even halfway through the year.
Exactly.
And that passed Caroline's old mark of 665. Caroline, up till that point, the best attacking player in school history. 4 years of excellent service for the Bobcats. Taylor already eclipsed her. And then there's Chandler Owaldson, the team mom, the senior, the only senior on this team. Passed the school leader in digs, Ella Anastasiadis, whose name I miss saying on a regular basis just because it was so fun. Ella had 776 career digs. Chandler passed that a whole heck of a long time ago, 870 digs now in her career for Owaldson. But all 3 of those players being honored here tonight before the game. And a big honor for all of them. We can't say how much we've appreciated being able to watch them here in the Thunderdome over the last 3-4 years. We'll go ahead and pause for the national anthem. Be right back with you with starting lineups and set 1 here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, Manti, who down?
It's a tearjerker!
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Number 5, Riley Kunstler, 5'11" sophomore out of Belleville, Texas. Number 8, Rayona Whipple, 5'8" senior out of Brunswick, Georgia. Number 11, Hannah Ritz, 5'8" freshman out of Sarasota, Florida. And number 13, Kristen Martindale, a 6-foot senior out of Spencer, Iowa. And on to Georgia College. It's the usual. It's number 3, Caleb Brockway, the 5'8" junior, out of Jacksonville, Florida. Number 7, Ebony Powers, the 5'11" junior out of Jacksonville, Florida. Number 9, Emma Bogner, 6'2" freshman out of Bogart, Georgia. Number 13, Emily Crowell, a 5'11" sophomore out of Horseheads, New York. Number 14, Libby Bachniak, a 5'10" freshman out of Marietta, Georgia. Number 16, Taylor Savela, a 6'1" junior out of Cumming. And the libero for the Bobcats today is number 20, Chandler Walton, 5'9" senior out of Savannah, Georgia.
Looking across the net at that Lander team that Riley just gave you, one of the standouts is Hannah Ritz. Looking at Hannah's numbers, they're awfully impressive. 144 kills and 42 sets played so far this year. 3.43 kills per set and a .241 hit percentage. Looking at those, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, this is a seasoned PBC player, one we've seen a whole heck of a lot. That's not the case. She's a freshman. Not only is she a freshman, she's checking in at 5'8". Hannah Ritz must be able to jump out of the building. We're going to have to see what she can bring to the table tonight. I imagine it's going to be a show, though. We'll keep an eye on the Ritz for you. On the defensive side of things, Kirsten Martindale and Hannah McManus lead the way in digs for Lander. 4 per set for Martindale, 5.81 for Hannah McManus. She's a sophomore. It feels like she's been here longer. She's given the Bobcats fits in the past. And then there's Rayona Whipple, who has a 1.38 block per set ratio. Whipple, one of the taller players on the team. Bobcats will have to work around here as well tonight.
Yes, Sam, I was talking to Wendell Staten, the athletic director here at Georgia College, before the game, and he said that this is a key matchup for both teams because the winner of this one will kind of have the edge going into the end of the season tournament. And so, I mean, I trust Wendell with his statement, so we'll see how it goes.
It's somewhat of a depleted PBC, only 7 teams with both of them vying for big spots that were underway here in Milledgeville. First attack move from the Bobcats goes to Emma Bogner, handled well by Lander. Tipped up in the air, Walton goes to the floor, can't make the save, and the Bearcats have the first point of the night. Good effort from Chandler. Not enough, though.
You know, Sam, also, I think it's going to be our height right at the net that'll give us an edge, and hopefully, because they only have 2 people over 6 foot, and we have a couple more than that, so hopefully our height at the net will give us an edge in this game.
Ebony Powers with the attack. She's not the tallest player on the team, but did break the school record for kills in the game the other night, 21 for her. Brockway pops it up, gets it back over the net. Lander, chance to attack. It was Kinsler. Kinsler ended up getting the point. I think it might have been an infraction from the Cats. Serving still is Sophia Perkins for Lander. Bobcats can't get it to Ebony. At least not the way they wanted to. Powers got it over anyways. Lander coming right back. Saved by Bachniak. Now back to Powers, who floats it towards the middle. And the first point of the night and the first kill of the night goes to Ebony Powers.
Now, one thing I've learned watching volleyball over this past 2 years is that it's not all about the power. It's a lot about finesse and placement. And that's what Ebony showed right there.
Bobcats are a team that do that really, really well. It's well coached by Coach Krumbick to try and find the empty spaces there on the floor. They're going to need to do a whole lot of that tonight. Get past the Bearcats, but sometimes little power just works. Hello. Says number 13, Emily Crowell. We're all tied up at 2. Ebony Powers back to serve. Lander coming back, dug out by a Walton on the hit from Hritz. But they're unable to handle it. The ball goes off the net. Serving now for Lander after they retake the lead, Kirsten Martindale. She's a 6-foot senior from Spencer, Iowa. 6 feet, the tallest player in this Lander lineup. Cross to Bokniak. Handled well by the Bearcats. Coming forward was Anna Ritz. Bobcats are scrambling a bit. They pop it over a little too far from Emma Bogner. Error from the Cats, and the 4th point of the night for Lander. Guess I can't say Cats tonight, Riley. A little confusing with the Bearcats and the Bobcats.
Oh, yeah.
Although I'm not sure a Bearcat's actually a cat, as the Bobcats get the point there. Bokniak with the kill. We might need a biology lesson later on.
Yeah.
3-4. Bobcats trying to sneak back into set 1. That won't help. A Walton too long on the serve. Rare mistake from Chandler.
Now it is a little bit louder in here than it usually is. It's the Sea of Green night for Georgia College, and we have all the athletes in here wearing their athletic shirts, and so it truly is a Sea of Green. All sports are here watching and cheering on the Bobcats.
They're back behind us on your screen. May be able to hear them tonight, may not be able to see them. Rockaway able to dig that one out. Set though, struggles for the Cats. They're able to reset. Powers from the back line. Back across, here's Ritz. Walton was there in the middle of the floor. Bokniak floats it. Lander scrambling. Bobcats can reset. They're struggling with it a bit though. Bokniak coming forward. Nice rally going here between the Bearcats and the Bobcats. Neither team with a big chance so far. Brockway found the middle, did she? Yes, she did. An excellent attempt to pancake that. I believe it was Sophia Perkins. The setter from West Columbia trying to get a hand underneath the ball.
Yeah, I definitely thought she did. She looked like she pancaked it pretty well, but apparently it touched the ground before her hand got to it.
Bobcats will take it. Crowell serving. A lot of heat on that one. Easily handled, though, by the Bearcats. Big hit from Jessica Johnson. Now the Bearcats again, it's Ritz. Excellent angle from the 5'8" right side hitter. Again, Lander holding on to a 2-point lead.
I mentioned earlier, Sam, how our height might help us on the net, but I don't know. This 5'8", 5'9" front kind of 4-3 for them. They got some hops, and they know how to hit the ball pretty hard and place it well, so the Bobcats need to be looking out for that.
Spala with her first real chance of the day, just floats it over. Going forward, it was number 12, Dale Rogers. Rogers second on this team in kills per set, 2.52 on the year. She's played in every single set the Bearcats have been in so far. 106 total kills on the year for her, a .149 percentage. That'll help that out. Bobcats struggling again to get this under control. And an easy point for Lander. Not a team you can give away cheap points to. It's Nell Copeland, another freshman on this team. This time from Peachtree City, Georgia, is serving for Lander. Bobcats are stuffed at the nets. They was trying to get the kill. Back come the Bearcats. Nice block from Savela. Rogers tried to get it over, and a whole bunch of blocks from the Bobcats, and there's that height coming in handy for Riley.
Yeah, it is.
Front three for the Cats right now is Savela, Powers, and Bokniak. Not our tallest front, but maybe our most vertical front. All three of them can get up in the air. Dunk down, and another kill for Lander, and the first kill of the night for Rayona Whipple. Megan Ferris, another freshman from Myrtle Beach, serving. Powers dug out and played well by Hannah McManus. Brockway meets the ball at the net. Net Whipple at the net as well. And looks like maybe hit it twice. Tough point for the Bobcats, and the first set starting to get away from them. It was 5-4 at one point. Lander has taken 5 of the last 6 points. Powers, dug out by McManus. From the back comes Ferris. Powers underneath it. Back to Powers. And she gets the kill. First real time we've heard from Ebony so far tonight. Look at that. We got a little replay going up on the board.
Yeah.
So nice job from Jason Thornton and Thompson Ritter up in the crow's nest, or the hawk's nest as we like to call it. Getting that up on the big board. First time we've had that feature. Got to come down here to the Thunderdome to experience it, though.
The Thunderdome.
In the Centennial Center of Georgia College. Good rally going here. Blocked. Powers was there. So was Bogner. And the Bobcats get a big point.
You know, Sam, sometimes I don't understand how these girls see the ball go anywhere. That was unbelievably fast.
Bobcats are fortunately a brick wall to get in front of it, trying to do the same here, but it gets through the hands of Bogner and Powers. Whipple gets a kill and heads to the bench with another notch in her belt. And McManus takes the ball. Two seniors on this Lander team, one junior, excuse me. Or actually a couple juniors, I keep looking at it wrong. It's still a very young team as the Bobcats get a point there. Back within 3. These are two very young teams. Bobcats have 6 newcomers in this group. Lander, of course, we've been mentioning freshmen and sophomores all night, it seems like. Of course, a lot of talent on both these sides, too. The records show it. That was an interesting play as Bogner touched it, but I believe Lander got it in the net.
I think she barely touched the net there.
Yeah, it would have been close. I didn't quite catch it. That referee with better view than us. Brockway serving for the Cats. Across the floor, Martindale ran it across the net and kept it in. Might have been tipped there by the Bobcats. Either way, puts Lander up 3.
Yes, Sam, don't worry. I got us on the net touches. I got a pretty good angle on it.
Riley right in front of the net here, running right with the line. Crowell with an interesting hit, got it over. That's about all she could do with it. Powers gets a fist to it, and the Bobcats are able to keep it in. Chance for the Bearcats to reset, though. Handled well by Georgia College on the hit from Kinsler. Bokniak floats it over from the back, and Georgia College will get a point.
Nice little drop shot there. Right in the middle, kind of everybody going to it, and nobody got a really good hand on it.
Serve runs off the net. Bearcats recover, and there's Kristen Martindale. One of the 2 seniors on this Bearcat team. Bobcats can't seem to get back within more than 2 each time they do. Seems like the Bearcats jump another point ahead, get it back to 3. Middle of the floor, Powers making a running play. And the hit from Kinsler a little too long. Right now the front line for Lander, 5'11", 5'5", and it looks like 5'8", barely. Very, very tiny front line. See if the Bobcats can exploit it. Rockway, Svela there. Diving play from Martindale to keep it in. Svela again. Taylor hasn't made the contact we're used to her so far tonight, but the Bobcats still get the point. Keep it alive long enough. Lander makes a mistake and finally back within 1. Well played game so far. A lot of rallies back and forth.
Yeah.
Walton serves, going to be an ace. Looked like it might have been going out. Jessica Johnson hesitated. Didn't make a move quick enough, it would seem. And will laid the ball into the stands.
Yes, Sam, looks like Wendell knew what he was talking about when he said this game would really come down to the wire and give either team the edge after this game was over for the tournament.
I imagine we've got a long way to go.
It is.
In this one. As this one has 4 or 5 sets written all over it. Good angle on the hit. Ritz, but the Bobcats are going to get the point anyways. Huge kill, I believe that was Crowell. Getting the ball, and the Bobcats take the lead. 14-13, Georgia College.
It seems like Chandler just gets on streaks of serves of like 10 or 11 points in a row.
Bobcats would absolutely love it here. As Kinsler rather, ends that idea very quickly as soon as Riley said it. So the Jinx Award.
I'm sorry about that.
Riley Williams.
I'm sorry.
Almost every other night I feel like the Jinx Award goes to Riley Williams, but we still let him come on anyways. We're nice folks. Riley Kinsler with the serve. Powers from the back. Caught a lot of heat on that one. Skipped it off the net and still kept it in. A huge jump from Ebony, who skied from the back line.
Fun fact about Ebony Powers, she's second cousin of Floyd Money Mayweather.
Really?
100% true, I promise.
Did not know that. She hit one about as hard as Mayweather there. Look at Riley bringing the facts tonight as Bokniak gets it over. Watson up for Bokniak, who just floats it. From the back, Martindale. Powers had trouble with it. No, Watson's going to save her. Across the floor, Johnson gets the kill. We're tied up. Johnson, the first person off the bench, it seems, for Lander. 40 sets played this year for the sophomore from Spartanburg. 0.95 kills per set. Bokniak got the line. Advantage Bobcats. And back and forth we go. From the back, Martindale. Now it's Powers' turn. Powers ran it along the net. This time it doesn't stay in for it, though. We're all tied at 16. Powers, though, does lead the way for the Bobcats. 4 kills for Ebony so far. Right behind her will be Bokniak with 3. Was Ebony's first error of the night on that one. They'll try her again. She's blocked. And no Bobcats are able to get underneath it. And after a short break, Lander reclaims the lead. Ferris serving for Lander. Taylor Vela brought it down, but Lander able to get in front of it. Whipple was there. They go across the floor to Rich. She's blocked. Excuse me, that was Martindale taking a swipe at it. Either way, sent right back where it came from. 17's on the board.
Yeah, the stats are just as close as the score. It's unbelievable.
Tight game in the early goings as Whipple floats it over. Bogner missed it. Missed it by a couple feet. Emma just couldn't keep that one in, and advantage landed. And in the net. Bobcats take the ball right back. Tied up once again. It's like a tennis serve right now, or tennis deuce, I guess is what you would call it.
Yeah.
No one can seem to get too ahead. Too far, Bobcats take advantage again. Rogers with the air. PBC Specialist of the Week, Caleb Rockway now serving. Across the floor, Martindale floats it. Powers underneath. Crowell, was it tipped? No. And we're tied up.
I was about to say, this is probably one of the closest games I've seen played here in the Thunderdome.
Imagine we could close our eyes and tell you the next result. Just back and forth and back and forth, the seesaw battle so far. Perkins serving for Lander, by the way, and Bogner bringing the hammer down for the Bobcats. Now, if I had to guess, and I don't want to jinx anything, Lander's probably going to get this next point, the way things have been going.
I would agree with you.
There's Ritz, and on cue.
I like it. I like it. Hey, we're commentators for a reason, Sam.
We must know our stuff, at least every now and then. 20 all. I said 5 sets. I think each set might be about 31-29 by the end of it. We could be here
probably
for
will be
a few hours.
So yeah, stick around, folks. This will be a long one.
Good news is that means you get to hang out with us for a couple hours here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. What more could you ask for on a Tuesday night? Bobcat got it in. A floater. And again, we talked about it earlier, the Bobcats are so good at finding empty spaces. Those finesse shots. And the first timeout of the day taken by Lander. We'll take our first timeout of the day, too. We got a close one here in Milledgeville. Bobcats ahead at 21-20.
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Out of the timeout, the Bobcats have a 1-point lead. Chandler Watson, the senior, taking the ball for Coach Crumdick's Bobcats. One-point lead for Georgia College. Pushed across that by Ritz. Powers from the back line. Johnson blocked. Bobcat point. And finally, someone gets 2 points ahead again.
Yeah.
It had been a moment. Teams had traded 1-point blows back and forth.
And this is where Chandler wants to be. She's great in high-pressure situations.
Team captain for a reason. As Powers underneath that one. Chance for Crowell. And the Bobcats are 2 points away from a huge first set victory. And once again, Lander having to take a timeout as things get late here in set one. And we'll be back in just a few moments as the Bobcats 2 points away from a set one win here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
Georgia College 2 points away from a set one win. Chandler Walton still serving. Riley said she likes to be a little streaky when she's serving. She's doing a nice job here. Big kill from Ritz out of the timeout. 5'8" don't mean nothing.
Wow.
You called it. She can jump out of the building.
Yeah.
She's been relatively quiet so far tonight, but that may just get her going. Bokniak having to dive for the serve. Crowell blocked. Bobcats reset. Ritz again. And the motor is running for Hannah Ritz right now.
Oh.
She has come out of timeout like a hurricane. And causing a whole lot of problems for the Bobcats late in set one. Bokniak floated towards the corner. Whole bunch of Bearcats scrambling. They keep it in. Bokniak went for the side out and got it. Clever play.
Wow.
And an excellent angle. I have no idea how she kept that in.
It was almost a vertical line.
I mean, parallel,
yeah,
just about to the net. And that is a huge point for the Bobcats to kill what might have been a big Lander run. Bobcats 1 point away from the set one win. Here's Ritz blocked. Bokniak, yes! That is a massive win for the Bobcats in set one. Down 5 early. It was 10-5 in favor of Lander. Georgia College comes flying back in this one to take a 1-0 lead. 25-22 the score at the end of set one. We will take a short break here in the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Back with set number 2 here in just a moment.
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, Manty, move down.
It's a tearjerker!
Bobcats take set one, 25-23, or 22 rather. And Riley, a very even set number one, especially from a statistical standpoint.
Very even. Total attacks, Lander leads 51-49. Kills, Georgia College has that one 15-14, and everything else is almost identical. Going down to individual stats, Hannah Hritz leads Lander in the kills category with 5, followed closely by Riley Kunstler with 3, and Riona Whipple and Kristen Martindale with 2 each on the kills category. In the kills category for Georgia College, Bokniak, Powers, Crowell, 6-4-3.
We often get the question, where does the money?
12 assists, and Perkins with 12 assists for Lander. And we'll get back to the action.
Bokniak a 4.62 hit percentage too right now. Excellent first set, and that one deflected out of play by the Bobcats. First point of set 2 goes to Lander. A 9-2 record coming into this one for the Bearcats. A 2-1 PBC record, their only loss to Augusta, who also beat the Bobcats and handed them their only Peach Belt Conference loss so far. An Augusta team may be the best in the conference. That one again deflected out of play. And a 2-0 lead for Lander. Martindale serving for Lander. She's going to get an ace here. A 3-0 lead for the Bearcats. And a bad start out of the break for Georgia College. Again, Bobcats scrambling. Powers able to get a pretty good shot at it. Handled well by McManus. Powers blocked right into the face of Chandler Walton. And 4 straight for Lander. And some panic expressions on the faces of the Bobcat fans at the start of set 1 as a couple chairs get in the way of Chandler Walton. Coach Crumdick and Stephen Brown did everything they could to try to get out of the way.
Yes, Sam, it started bad the first set, but it didn't start this bad.
There was a 5-point disadvantage for the Bobcats at one point, but that was at 10-5. 5-0. Almost feels like a steeper climb. 6-0 is going to make it even worse. Bobcats with an infraction. And an early timeout for Georgia College. Coach Crumdick with some adjustments to make at the beginning of set 2. Bobcats down 6-0. See what the Bobcats have planned out of their first timeout of the day. Didn't even need one. In set number 1, they were moving so well. But panic mode all of a sudden as the Bobcats find themselves down 6-0. Kirsten Martindale been serving for a long time. She still keeps serving. Another ace. The Bobcats can't get it together. Coach Krumbick not happy. Seven points is a long, long way to go in the volleyball game. Fortunately, the Bobcats getting it done early here. They do get a point back. Powers with the kill. I believe that's her 5th of the night.
There we go. Maybe we'll start something here. Hopefully a little rally, get some points on the board.
They can get 7 in a row. Why not us? I imagine head coach Ashley White for Lander, though, feeling pretty comfortable right now about set 2. Brockway set up Crowell, and Bobcats got the point. So there's 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
Out of 7. Ebony Powers still serving, appropriately wearing the number 7. Ritz. Bobcats are there. Powers doing a nice job from the back line tonight, causing a lot of problems. A dunk down by Bogner.
Here we go.
There's 3. Things starting to seem a little less daunting all of a sudden. In the middle of the floor. Golly. Ritz coming hard and heavy.
Sounded like that came straight out of Olympic volleyball.
Man, oh man, the 5'8" freshman can bring some heat. She came all the way from Sarasota, Florida, making her way to Greenwood, South Carolina. It's a good find for Lander. Joelle, great angle on it, well saved and well handled by Sophia Perkins. Joelle pushed over. Pushed over this time by Whipple. Tough angle, Watson couldn't get to it, 9-3. All of a sudden the lead back to 6. Kinsler serving for the Bearcats. Here's Crowell, who's having a good night. Blocked this time. Johnson got the kill, and Lander very quickly the first 10 points.
Yeah, that was Jessica Johnson there on the kill. She has 3 on the day now, and Lander now has a big lead. Hannah Ritz does, She has 7 kills. That's 1 more than Bokniak has for the Bobcats.
No errors right now for Ritz, though. A 3.89 hit percentage, and that'll help out Bokniak's hit percentage. Bokniak heard you, I think, Riley. Ties Ritz back up for a game high of 7 kills. Gets the Bobcats within 6. Chandler Awaldson had that huge run for the Bobcats a set ago in service, hoping to do the same here. This time handled well by Lander, but a little too long from the Bearcats on the side-out attempt. And look at this, we're back to 5-10.
This is familiar territory.
We took a different route, maybe a scenic route you might call it, to get to it.
We definitely drove through all 50 states to get here.
And maybe we're going to have the same result. Another ace for Awaldson.
That was number 6, Hannah McManus. Just got a little bit toasted on that serve there.
Do we have an update for aces for Chandler? I feel like she has 2 or 3 already tonight. McManus handled it well this time, and the Bobcats get the point. Lander player got into the net. And we're back within 3.
And you mentioned aces for Chandler, and that's not something that is uncommon for her. She is a great service, and she did it last year a lot as well.
She's a former outside hitter, and speak of that, there it is. And there's a timeout for Lander. The Bobcats are back in this one after being down 7-0. Bobcats go on a huge run, an 8-3 run, if you will. And they're back in this one. Bearcats take their first time out of the set. We'll take our second time out of the set. And we'll be back with you in just a moment on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Walton serving still. Bobcats on a big run. Down from 7-0 out of the grave to 10-8 now. A lot more manageable for the Cats. And Crowell makes it even more manageable. How big of a night so far for Emily Crowell? 5 kills for her. Coming into this one. We hadn't seen a whole lot of Emily Crowell at home. Right now she sits 5th on the Bobcats in kills per set, 1.83 in 12 sets played. She's going to get a whole lot more sets played. Whoa. She gets a few more chances, but Ritz just about killed somebody.
Yeah.
Chandler Walton, normally quick to react. Been able to handle that one. And a smile on her face. That's unfamiliar territory for Chandler.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, Riley, I don't know if it seems this way to you, it seems like Ritz's height may be the only thing keeping her from a Division I team.
Oh, yes. I completely agree with that.
And an easy dunk for Whipple. But the Bearcats back up. Not to discredit the talent of anyone else here at Division II.
Exactly.
But Ritz is just hitting the ball about maybe harder than Taylor Savela.
Yeah, it's a rocket when it comes off her arm. It's unbelievable.
I imagine her checking in at 5'11", 6 feet would have easily placed her on a Division I lineup. Unfortunately for the Bearcats, she's here and she's making a huge impact already. Bokniak blocked. Whipple and Dale Rogers combining.
Now it was about this time last set when the Bobcats rallied back to tie it up, and then it was just back and forth between the two teams all the way until about 20, until the Bobcats took a 3-point lead, and we'll see how it goes.
Svela gets the kill. So back within 3. And a mistake from the Bobcats. Service error.
You know, sometimes I wonder about the different ways that people serve in volleyball. She tossed it way up in the air, and I feel like that you have less control of where the ball goes on your hand if it's so far away, other than just kind of tossing it right up in front of you and hitting it over. But it seems to work for most people.
Bokniak gets a kill. Libby continues to lead the way. 9 kills for the freshman. Just the one error. She's having a fantastic night. She stepped in immediately. This Bobcat lineup has made a huge impact. 25 sets played out of 28 total sets for Georgia College. 2.76 kills per set. Bobcats hanging around in this one. There's a Whipple and a great play from Bokniak all of a sudden. Defensively this time to stick a hand up and keep that one in, and Rogers missed. Lander wants a tip. They're not going to get it. And Georgia College back within 2.
And Sam, during the break, we were talking about how this might be the best Georgia College team that you've ever seen.
I've been here all 5 years.
Yeah, you've been here for 5 years. So,
of course, this is the 5th year of the program. I'm not sure what anniversary that is with 5 years. Maybe we'll have to figure that out. But again, maybe the most talented team from top to bottom, at least, for the Bobcats so far. Bokniak from the back and found the middle of the floor. Back within 1 comes Georgia College.
She is on fire. On fire.
Give her double digits now. 10 kills for Bokniak. Serve handled by McManus. Whipple. Right to Bokniak, who dug it out nicely. Spela set up blocked. Whipple and Rogers again. I think Whipple caught the brunt of that one. Whipple, one of the better leapers in the league and on this team. She's only 5'8". Does a great job as a middle blocker. Seen her a few times throughout the years. She's done the same thing every time. Gets up and makes life difficult for middle hitters and right side hitters, but Spela, a little change up.
Yeah, Taylor, usually you see powering the ball straight down, but that time she just kind of rolled it off. A little finesse shot there, finding the open hole.
Lander scrambling a bit on the serve. That might have been going out. Spela got a palm to it anyways. In the middle, and a mistake from either Kinsler or Copeland there. Gives the Bobcats a point. We're tied at 15. How in the world? Bobcats have somehow got into this one after being down 7-0, and Rogers caught the line.
It's okay, though. Georgia College gets the next point.
It seems to have been the pattern so far, especially late in set 1. We went back and forth, a pendulum-type set. We'll see if there's more of the same in set 2. Little trouble from Mollering there. Eventually Jordan gets the ball over for Georgia College. In the middle, Rich.
I was wrong.
She didn't get a good angle on that one. Not the timing she wanted to have with it, I don't think, as far as the placement of the set, but she still reached back and got a lot of power on it. Mollering again being targeted. Bobcats get it over, though. Off the head of Mollering, and Kinsler with a big kill. Jordan was thinking that was going to go down.
She took that one to the face.
Could not get her hands up in time. And all of a sudden Lander jumps back out to a 3-point advantage. Might be 4. Bobcats are able to reset, and they caught the line. Oh, man. A mistake from Ferris, who thought it was going out. But it hits the line anyways. Bobcats back within 2. Nice job from Brockway to dig out the kill attempt from Martindale. Floated over, blocked. Powers was there. Martindale again, this time gets the kill. (19-16). Serving is Martindale. Martindale's been called a whole heck of a lot tonight. Bogner. We haven't called her a lot tonight, but she does get the kill there. Found the corner. Bobcats back within 2.
Sam, these stats are still unbelievably close. It's 78-77. Attack-wise, Lander's favor.
Bobcats lead by 1 more kill. Now they'll be tied. 26 kills apiece for both teams. Or make it 27-26 Bobcats. That bumped up on me as I was talking.
It's been changing. It's just been, Lander's been up 1 kill, Georgia College up 1 kill, and it's just back and forth.
Bachner tried to float it over, couldn't get it over the net. And Lander starting to pull away. Timeout number 2 taken by the Bobcats, a good one. Coach Kumdick, Bobcats need to reset, get a whole lot of points very quickly here as Lander leads 21-17 late in set number 2.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Out of the break, Riley Kinsler serving for Lander. 21-17 advantage for the Bearcats over the Bobcats. Bachniak. Bearcats, Bobcats, and Bachniak all here together. And the Bearcats found the corner. I believe it was Kinsler who got to that one, either Kinsler or Johnson. I'm not sure if I saw a 5 or a 15 there, as the head referee kind of shielded me. Kinsler will take the ball with a 5-point advantage. Bachner there for the Bobcats.
It's 11.
Bachner and Bogniak having big days against the Bearcats for the Bobcats.
I like it.
18-22. It's a bonanza of beat things out here. Coel. Johnson blocked. Johnson tried again, and Walton picked it up, may have been sailing out. Powers has to get it over from the back line. Whipple. Bobcats scramble, they do recover. Powers in the back line, found the corner. Georgia College back within 3.
It's all about momentum, and here she is again, Chandler Walton back to serve. Big time player and a big time.
Walton, knuckleball. Almost mishandled by Lander, and there's Ritz. 23-19. Well, we said this one might go 5.
I think it might.
And we're not too far off so far. Back and forth game. And it looks like Lander's about to knot this one up at 1. As number 1, Nell Copeland serves. Bachniak from the side. Punched over. Reset. Brockway missed it. That's a rare mistake on that little deke set that Brockway does, where she just floats it to the middle of the floor. And that's probably the nail in the coffin.
It usually works, too. Mm-hmm. It usually catches the opposing team so off guard.
It's a point about 90% of the time, it feels like, but that time does not get over. It feels like a death blow in this one for the Bobcats. Long way to go to get back in this set, but that will help. Powers another kill. She has 7. Bobcats do get to 20 points in this one. 24-20. Spela blocked by Whipple. And we just can't seem to get Taylor going tonight. Only 2 kills so far for the all-time kill leader in Bobcat history, and that will send both teams into the locker room tied at 1. Halftime break here at the Centennial Center. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Technologies, careers, society. It is impossible to predict the future. The jobs of tomorrow may not even exist today. At Georgia College, you will learn to be a critical thinker, to develop new ideas and out-of-the-box solutions, because those are the kind of lifelong skills you'll need in a rapidly changing world. The way we see it, it's not really about what you know. It's about how you think. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university. Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, man, T, move down.
It's a tearjerker!
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me. The day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Technologies, careers, society. It is impossible to predict the future. The jobs of tomorrow may not even exist today. At Georgia College, you will learn to be a critical thinker, to develop new ideas and out-of-the-box solutions, because those are the kind of lifelong skills you'll need in a rapidly changing world. The way we see it, it's not really about what you know. It's about how you think. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university. Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Vela gets the kill. In the volleyball game, fortunately the Bobcats getting it done early here. Powers did a nice job from the back line to get to it.
We definitely drove through all 50 states to get here.
It made Bokniak gets a kill. Bobcats are able to reset. And that tonight. Get past the Bearcats, but sometimes little power just work. Bearcats and the Bobcats. Neither team with a big chance so far. Brockway. Block from Savela. Rogers tried to get it over. That comes Ferris. Powers underneath it. Back to Powers. And she gets the... Walton serves. Was there. There you go across the floor to Ritz. She's blocked. Johnson blocked. Bobcat. Has Powers underneath that one. Chance for Crowell. Then Bokniak went for the side out of Bokniak. Yes. Bobcats scramble. They do recover. Powers in the back line found the... I'm the one to do that and leave my legacy here on Georgia College.
Hey, I'll write it down somewhere.
And absolutely. And we maybe need to engrave it.
I'm down.
Just into the side of the building. In the fort, maybe. Yep. I mean, if we can get some floor paint that says "Welcome to the Thunderdome."
Yes, exactly.
I think we take a great leap forward as an institution.
Oh yeah.
At Georgia College.
Oh, yes.
Anyways, there's a volleyball game going on.
This is a volleyball game.
We are tied at 1-1, like we said, and Riley, again, it continues to be a back-and-forth, tight-knit game, even on the stat sheet.
It's, I mean, I've said it throughout the game, and just stats just go back and forth. This time, Georgia College leads in the attack category, 89-87, and as well in the kills category, 30-28, and it's just back and forth. Hannah Ritz is leading in the kills category for Lander, and Bokniak for the Bobcats.
Both of them in double digits, and Bobcats get a big kill to start this one off. A lot better start than they had in set number 2, where they found themselves down 0-7. Couldn't really climb out of it, although they did come back to tie it. 1-0 though. Looking a lot better on the scoreboard for the Bobcats. In the middle, Bogner floated it over, and the Bobcats kicked things off with 2 straight. Ebony Powers serving still for the Bobcats. Ritz, man, it's just impressive to watch her get a hand on the ball. 12 now for Ritz. Hit percentage has to be near 500 at this point. Absolutely insane.
It should jump here in a second.
Two, 2-1. Megan Ferris serving. Bobcats struggling. This is a great play, Brockway. Thought it might have gone the other side of the stick. It did not. It's not going to matter.
Goodness.
Riley Kinsler said it wasn't going to matter.
Heck of an effort there by Brockway. She almost had another diving effort there as well.
Kayla's best efforts, though, all for naught. We're tied up at 2. Ferris still for the Bearcats. Crowell, diving play from Perkins. Ritzmus hit it. Gave the ball the stink face as it went to the floor. A rare mistake from Ritz. Bobcats will take all of those they can get from her. Her second error of the night. A rare one for Hannah Ritz. Walton serving. Chandler's been the best by far in service for the Cats, and it doesn't matter this time. Bearcats get the kill and the point. Both teams wasting no time going back and forth in set 3. First 2 sets saw Lander jump out to early leads. Bokniak gets the kill and comes right up into the face of the head referee, who about took one on the noggin. (4-3). Mollering will get the serve. Stay sharp out there in the referee stand.
Yeah, he handled that well.
It's like a bug flew into his face as that one blocked and deflected out of play by the Bobcats. Nell Copeland serving for Lander. Bokniak. Tough angle, but well handled by Copeland. Over from Rogers. Svela? Yes. Taylor's been awful quiet. So hopefully we'll get her back in a groove. Bokniak will take the ball for the Bobcats. Svela now with 3 kills on the night. Here's a Whipple. Got up in a hurry, but deflected. Back on the Lander side by the Cats. Brockway, fight at the net. Ends up on Georgia College's side. There's Powers. Rogers. Powers again. Side out.
Wow. That was almost like Bokniak's push shot earlier, just straight across the net. Nice placement there from Powers.
Bobcats taking some nice angles on the ball when they get contact to it tonight. Bokniak and Powers carrying the load for the Cats so far in the kill category. 11 for Bokniak, 8 for Ebony, and a diving play from a few Bobcats. Almost.
Wow.
The trifecta from Georgia College. 3 of them go to the floor. Walton was the last, and she just couldn't quite get it over the tape.
I just want to point out, Sam, that Brockway has 28 assists already just in the start of the 3rd set. And not a bad outing from Perkins either. Sophia Perkins with 24 assists as well.
Kayla Brockway halfway to her own school record that she set last week. She had 56 in a game that beat her own record of 55. Brockway's the all-time leader in assist for the Bobcats. As Rogers is blocked. Svela was there, so was Powers. I think Taylor got most of it. The Bobcats take a 2-point advantage. Taylor Svela forgot that she had to go serve the ball.
That's kind of important in a volleyball game.
Got the big kill, then lost her bearings for a second. It's a nice serve, though, from Taylor. Johnson, Svela underneath it. Bogner brought it down. Lander kept it up. Powers, big run, blocked, and a point for Lander. We thought the height might be a big factor for the Bearcats. Has been huge for them so far. All their players, like we said, can get up in a big way. And they may have more blocks than the Bobcats at this point. Not sure if we can get confirmation on that. They do, 12 blocks to 8 blocks for Lander, but the Bobcats get a point here. Brockway serving for Georgia College. That one knuckled a bit, a little difficult for Lander. Johnson there, was it tipped? No, it was not. Out of play, Bobcat point.
Now this isn't something we've seen. Georgia College might hit 10 before Lander.
Rogers. Trying to make sure that won't happen, right?
Not quite yet.
Nine, 7. In the middle, Bogner. It's one of the better hits from Emma we've seen all year. She's had one of the better games she's had all year. 7 kills for Emma. Hit percentage up above 250 now, 286.
Yeah.
Bobcats are the first to 10 though, Riley, and they'll be the first to 11 as well. Powers with the ace. Ritz blocked. And the Bobcats are slowing down Ritz in set number 3, and Lander will be forced to take a timeout. 5-point advantage for Georgia College. As we head into the first break of set 3, back in a moment, see if the Bobcats can keep pulling away here in Milledgeville.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
12-7 score. Powers still with the ball out of the break. Bobcats looking to take a 2-1 advantage if they can hold on to the lead the rest of the way in set number 3. Long way to go in this one. Johnson. Brockway underneath it. Coel, haven't heard much from her in set 3. She's had a good night though. Ritz, too far, and maybe Ritz is losing her touch. Couple of errors now on this set. She's been blocked a couple of times, and that's good news for the Bobcats as Hannah Ritz' hit percentage finally sits below 400 on the night. Meanwhile, our teammate Riley Kunstler sitting right at 400 to lead the way for Lander. She only has 5 kills compared to Ritz's 13. They go back to Ritz. Too far again. Not tipped. Lander wanted it. And have the Space Jam monsters taking Emily Ritz's mojo.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, things not clicking for the freshman. 14-7 Bobcats, though. Johnson misses. And the scoreboard keeps lighting up in favor of the Bobcats with a lot of special help from Lander. A few errors in a row. Bobcats block the attempt from Kinsler. Middle of the floor, Bogner went into the net. It was blocked. No, the Bobcats are going to reset. Bachniak to the corner. McManus is there. Across the floor, Johnson skipped off a couple Bobcats.
Wow.
Heavy hit from Johnson. Lander gets the ball back for the first time in a while.
Yes, Sam, speaking of attack errors, both teams have 14, and it just kind of stood out there for Lander because they had about 4 in a row that allowed Georgia College to take a 7-point lead right now.
Bobcats scrambling, but on the serve. Powers pushed it over. And a kill for Riley Kinsler. Bearcats back in this one all of a sudden, or at least trying to be. Still a 6-point advantage for Georgia College. Lander back on their horse, though.
If this set goes anything like the first two, it'll come down to the wire.
Corral. Wow. Well dug by Sophia Perkins. Perkins now. Set up Kinsler, and it went out. Thought it might have stayed in. Bobcats will take it. And that's a 16-9 advantage, a 7-point lead for the Bobcats. Ties Lander for their biggest lead of the night. And all of a sudden, set 3 looking very winnable. And a little luck never hurts.
That's her second service ace. No, fourth of the night.
That one took a friendly hop off the tape. Across the floor. Saved well by the Bobcats. Brockway and Walton combining for that one. There's Ritz. Deflected out play by the Bobcats, and Lander gets to 10. Advantage down to 7 for Georgia College now. Riley Kinsler serves for Lander. Corral not able to handle it with Sophia Perkins. Sophia Perkins made a great effort, tried to get to it in the corner. Corral too heavy. 6 kills on the night for Emily. Not sure what her game high is for a Bobcat. She might be approaching that. Blocked by the Bobcats. It's Zavala and Brockway there to shut down the Bearcats, and a 19-10 advantage and a timeout for Lander. Bobcats have taken off in set 3, 6 points away from a 2-1 advantage. Timeout Bearcats. Timeout Bobcat Broadcast Network. Back in just a second.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
Jordan Mollering, the service specialist for the Bobcats. I haven't heard a lot from her tonight, but she does serve here with a 9-point advantage for Georgia College. Here's Ritz. Dug out by Mollering. Nice job from her. Powers too far. (19-11).
I mean, when you're up this much, you might as well get a little bit eager, as Ebony did there. Just a little too much power on that shot. And plus, it's tough to hit a kill from past that wide line halfway in the court.
Powers has been excellent from the back line, though, tonight. They've been setting up a whole lot. And there's Brockway. Well, nope. Bobcats hit it twice.
I did see it. My angle did allow me to see there was a net touch.
Okay, so the Bobcats get into the net, rather. Back to 7. A disadvantage for Lander, 19-12 now the score. And a diving try from Copeland, not enough. Bobcats the first to 20, and with an 8-point advantage. Set 3 to starting to become an already determined outcome. Bokniak serving for the Bobcats. Bearcats come back, and too far. 21-12. Little less tension in set 3. Making things nice and easy so far for us at the broadcast table and for the folks in the crowd. They can do the same thing though in set 4. Pick up a win out of this or get a whole lot louder with all of our athletes behind us. Svela got the kill. Ball ran along the net after the block. Ran too far, out of play. 22-12. Rogers blocked straight down from Powers and Svela.
Yeah, you can slowly see the hit percentage for Georgia College just rising over 202 now. And Landers is falling to just under 150 at 149.
23-12. Bobcats cruising. And set 3, and Emily Pope checks in for the first time today, the freshman from Canton, Georgia. Kill for Whipple. Gets Lander back within 10. 13 points for the Bearcats is number 13, Kirsten Martindale, takes the ball to serve. Knuckler high, floater, tough for Mollering. She eventually throws it over her head. Whipple with a chance, and Whipple brings it straight down. Whipple gets up in a hurry.
Yes, she does.
And when it comes down, it comes straight down like it's dropped out of an airplane.
And it's almost a Taylor Savela-esque shot, just straight down.
Maybe not the power behind it, but the angle is there. That one into the net, 24-14. The Bobcats 1 point away from a set 3 win. Svela serving. Across the floor, Johnson blocked, and the Bobcats take set 3 in a big, big way, 25-14 over the Bearcats. If they can do the same in set 4, they'll pick up their 3rd straight conference win, their 2nd win in school history over Lander. Got a long way to go in this one, though. We head to our 3rd set break. Back in a moment on the Bobcat Broadcast Network with set number 4.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
set number 4. And if you're a Bobcat fan, you're thinking there's really no need for a set number 5 here tonight. Bobcats take set 1 and set 3 of this one. A 2-1 lead for Georgia College. They took set 3 in impressive fashion, 25-14 the score in that one. Still pretty even on the stat sheet, though. 39 kills for piece for each team. Bobcats hit percentage, though, keeping them alive. .200 for them, .143 for Lander. Great diving play from Brockway to keep it alive. Bobcats also leading in blocks now, by the way, 8-6 compared to Lander. Bokniak across the floor to Powers, blocked. Bobcats going to scramble and get this one back over. Middle of the floor from Ritz, handled by Brockway. Bokniak from the back line just missed the other side. One nil.
1-0.
Thank you, Riley. Serve from number 13, Kirsten Martindale, into the net.
And that is now 22 attack errors for Lander and only 17 for Georgia College. So they've given us 22 free points.
Can we call that 23? Ace for Ebony.
That's her third service ace, Ebony's.
6 service aces in total for the Bobcats. Lander scrambling and hit it a couple times. And one time too many, point for the Bobcats. 3-1.
Oh!
Chandler with a great diving save, and in the corner! Clever play from Brockway. Walton got things started with an excellent diving reach to keep it alive, and Brockway made Lander pay.
She did that so nonchalantly.
That might be part of the trick. You expect something big to be coming, then Brockway just gives a little tappy tap.
Exactly. Just tap it in.
Just tap it in. That's all you got to do. Oh, goodness. Brockway saved it with her face. Does that count as a dig? I don't know.
Oh.
Brockway has a chance to get him back for it, looking for the corner. A couple Bobcats might need to buy some helmets after tonight. Bogner blocked. And after all that, Kayla Brockway gets up slowly.
I wonder if that counted as a dig.
You have to ask. Hopefully Kayla's doing all right. Look like her hurt.
Oh.
Brockway back across the floor. Bokniak. And was it tipped? Nope, too far from Riley Kinsler. And a 5-2 advantage for Georgia College. Brockway pointing to the side of her face. I can kind of see her red mark from here.
Yeah.
Glad Kayla's all right. Maybe a little dazed or confused as Ritz gets the kill. The good news is, though, Kayla can do this all in her sleep.
Oh, yeah, easily. Easily. Walk around the court with her eyes closed, just with her hands out like this.
And yet the set would still be perfect.
It would be.
Now, Copland. I believe we've been saying Copeland all night. It's Copland. She'll get an ace. An ace for Copland. Svela. Svela again. And this time gets the kill.
Only 5 for Taylor. It's unconventional from her, but she's also putting in work on the net. Has multiple blocks on the night.
5 assistant blocks for Taylor. Only a .188 hit percentage. Bobcats really haven't gone to her that much, though. It's just been a quiet night for Taylor. But right now, it's working out so far. Whipple brought it down. That tough angle continues to give the Bobcats fits. Lander back within 2. Or excuse me, 1. Ferris serving. Bokniak. Nothing doing this time. Tough angle from Rogers. Going to give the Bobcats fits. Mullen got there. Brockway can't get to it a second time. Kayla getting beat up in set 4.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Her headband came off and she got hit in the face. She'll definitely sleep well tonight.
I hope so. But then again, she just sets the ball up perfectly for Bokniak, who found the corner. Like we said, Kayla could get this done in her sleep, no matter what the condition, even if she does take a few knocks.
Oh, yeah.
Helps give the Bobcats a 7-6 lead. How many assists right now for Kayla?
32.
32. Probably
33.
not going to get to that 56 mark she did the other night. But still a ton on the board for Kayla. Brockway looking for the kill, didn't get it. Copeland was there. Rogers over. Powers turn. Got a lot of topspin on it. Copeland again there. Rogers. Bokniak underneath it. Powers will try it. Dug out by Ferris. Across the floor. Bobcats and she got the kill. An accidental kill as Ferris looks at her hands and says, why did you guys even bother trying to hit that? It was going out. Frustration a bit for Ferris. She kind of get to the Bobcats a point. Had to react quickly. Chose incorrectly. In the middle, Rogers found the side. Good effort from Walton, but a clever play from Rogers. McManus serving. McManus from Bowling Springs, South Carolina. Skips this one off the top of the net. Powers with a big hit and a big kill. Remarkable angle on that one. It was coming.
You know, something I've also noticed, Sam, is the way the misdirection of the voice. As you saw Taylor right there, screamed out as if the ball was going to come to her, so maybe throws the defense off a little bit.
Riley with some brand new insight thanks to his headphones not working tonight. It's been a trooper through this. But maybe he's able to hear a little bit more. Maybe we need to have you doing this more often.
It's loud in here. I will tell you that. I did not know it was this loud in here during games.
I've basically got noise-canceling headphones on, so everything kind of sounds like a library to me right now.
It does. You were talking quiet to me, but you sound great on the broadcast. So
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
9-8.
Anything for the broadcast.
Exactly. That's all that matters. Powers. Looking for space, didn't find it. Brockway reacts quickly. Powers with another chance, looking for the corner. McManus is there. Bogner missing it. 9-all. Perkins serving for Lander University. Powers blocked, but number 5 went into the net. It's Riley Kinsler. Gives the Bobcats a 10-9 lead. Bobcats are the first to double digits in set 4.
I think what's helping out Georgia College on offense so much is they're just spreading out their attacks. They have multiple people over 5 kills, and that's uncommon, really, to see with Georgia College volleyball. Literally just one person usually has the most kills, and obviously Botniak does. But Powers, Bogner, and Corell all have plenty of kills and helping out Georgia College on offense tremendously.
Botniak wanted another, got her 14th, that time coming from the back line. Got enough topspin on it to find the middle of the floor. Immensely talented as a freshman is Botniak. She's got an extremely high ceiling. Here, no, it's on a block from Powers and Bogner. And the Bobcats are pulling away, and Lander knows it. Ashley White takes a timeout. Excuse me, Ashley Stathis takes a timeout. And we head into the first break of set 4. Bobcats up 3, moving towards a big win in the Peach Belt Conference. Back in a moment on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
Technologies, careers, society. It is impossible to predict the future. The jobs of tomorrow may not even exist today. At Georgia College, you will learn to be a critical thinker, to develop new ideas and out-of-the-box solutions, because those are the kind of lifelong skills you'll need in a rapidly changing world. The way we see it, it's not really about what you know. It's about how you think. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Brockway serving out of the break, 12-9 advantage for the Bobcats. Possibly another big win on the way for Coach Crumdick and Georgia College, and the block fell on the Bobcat side of the floor. So Lander gets to 10 points out of the break.
Sam, as I've been saying throughout this whole match, the numbers have been fairly even. They still are, but Georgia College, you can now tell, is edging out Lander in just about every category.
It's happening the same way on the scoreboard, too, as Walton's underneath it. Botniak from the back line. Pushed over by Ritz, and a diving would-be Botniak couldn't get to it. Bogner, too far. (12-12) all of a sudden, and the Thunder. Brockway, Crowell, McManus underneath it. And too far. Bobcats retake the lead.
As I mentioned earlier, Powers now with 2 service aces. And gets another one.
How about that? Bobcats being gifted free points again. Feels like it's happening a whole lot tonight. And the Bobcats get another free point. It's almost been too easy for them the last couple plays. And Lander came out of the break, tied it up at 12. Then all of a sudden, 3 straight points for Georgia College. Johnson. Brockway did enough to set it up for Powers. Powers diving, can't get there. And Brockway had something to say to Coach Crumdick. They're both laughing about something. I'm not sure If Powers slipped when she was diving for that one, I think she did as she gets out the towel. It looked like she'd started a couple steps forward and a whole lot of momentum kept carrying her forward. She tried to dive for the ball. And she came up laughing about that one. Coach Crumdick had her hands in her face. It's easy to laugh about these kind of things when you're up 2-1 and up 2 points in set 4.
Against a good Lander team.
Against a very good Lander team. I believe this Lander team was picked to finish in the top part of the conference yet again. They've been a powerhouse in the PBC for a long time as Bokniak found the corner. 16 kills for Libby. I want to say we're getting close to a game high for Bokniak. She's been impressive all night. 3.68 hit percentage for Bokniak. And the Bobcats are up 3. There's a Whipple. Crowell dug out. Ritz. Lockley was there. Ritz off on the last couple of sets. Powers. Vela. And she goes into net 17-13. And that is a game high, by the way, for Libby Bokniak. It breaks her previous game high, 15 set just last with Francis Marion in that game. So it only took 4 sets for Libby this time to get to 16. She continues to be its presence in this Bobcat attack. Ritz had a block and looked up 11-3 for Lane. 17-4 score. 3.68 hit percentage, far and away the best for the Bobcats so far. 1 of 5 for Ebony, 0.53 for Emma Bogner. They're right behind her in kills. Powers with 10, Bogner with 7, as a miss hit from the Bobcats gives a point back to Lander. Copeland serving. Svela, yes. That's the first one tonight from Taylor we've seen where it's her customary pound the ball and put a dent in the floor kind of thing.
I think I see one actually.
Yeah?
yeah.
It's amazing we haven't had to redo the floors ever since Taylor came in here. She hits the ball so hard. Whipple, blocked. Whipple again. Dug out by Brockway. Brockway has to be easily to a double-double by now. Rogers missed.
27 attack errors for Lander. 27 free points for Georgia College and a timeout. That'll do it for us just for a few minutes as they talk it over, and we'll be right back with you on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
$19-15 as Lander takes their second and what may be their final timeout of this game. As the Bobcats are inching closer to a 3-1 win. Bokniak dug out by McManus. She got really low for that one. Brockway just dumps it down, and Brockway continues a fantastic night. 3 kills, 38 assists, and 22 digs for Brockway. Cleared the double-double mark a long time ago. And despite getting roughed up a couple times in set 4, she's had a remarkable game. Brockway and Bokniak by far your 2 stars tonight. Bokniak again, this time she's blocked. Whipple and Rogers there. Powers from the back. McManus underneath it and set it up for Taylor to just dunk it down. 21-15, 6-point advantage. And with the rest of the athletic department in attendance right behind us, the Bobcat volleyball team has shown out tonight.
Georgia College is rolling. Easy money for them right now.
7 teams in this conference. Bobcats take this one. They'll have beaten 3 of them already. 3 of the 6 teams they're going to face on the year. That has to be a good feeling going forward for Georgia College as they continue through conference play. Pope into the net. Emily mishit it. Makes it 21-16 as Ferris grabs the ball for Lander. Svela. Not this time. Rogers over Powers, makes a great play. Pope tipped up in the air. Whipple got the corner. No. Did we say point Bobcats? No. Tipped by Georgia College was the signal. 21-17 as Powers continues to struggle with a little moisture over there in the corner. Made a great play that time. It was the play she was trying to make earlier when she slipped.
Yeah.
This time kept it in. Svela in the middle, blocked. And a point for the Bobcats. Looked like a player got in the net for Lander. And a 5-point advantage, just 3 to go for Georgia College. 22-17. Hope you stay with us after the game. It comes to a close here. We'll have Coach Krumdick on to talk about what's hopefully going to be a big Bobcat win. They're just 3 points away from doing just that. Whipple gets the kill though. Not over yet.
Lander just seems to be hanging around.
McManus serving. Coming into the night, the Bobcats had only won 1 time against Lander. That was at home last year. Could be a 2-year home winning streak against these guys. Things continue the way they are. Martindale blocked, but ended up on the Bobcat side of the floor. Kayla Brockway frustrated with that one. Back within 3 for Lander. McManus serving. Powers skipped it off a couple Lander players. McManus was underneath it. Martindale blocked. And the Bobcats get a point. 23-19. Svela serving and an infraction from Georgia College of some kind. Not quite sure on the call. But it's a free point for Lander. Bobcats got out of rotation that time. That gave the free point to the Bearcats. Bogner blocked. Bogner again blocked. And this time it falls on the Bobcat side of the net. Lander hanging around. If the Bobcats drop this one, that might be a devastating blow going into set 5. Coach Krumdick's going to calm things down. Timeout Bobcats. They're 2 points away, but Lander hanging right in this one. Just down 2. Back in a moment for the end of set 4. Sophia Perkins serving, trying to keep Lander alive in this one. 23-21 the score. Bobcats go to Powers in their first attack, and it's off the net. Was it blocked? There's some conferring going on between the referees. If it was blocked, it ended up out of play. If it went off the net, it's a point for Lander. This is huge. We'll have another side referee come in. It looked to me, Riley, like that ball hit off the net, but the Bobcats get the point. Wow. Shows that I know.
Clutch lineman.
The folks in white making things happen for the Bobcats. Every now and then you catch a break, and that is a huge one. How big of a swing is that?
That's very big.
Bobcats 1 point away now from a huge win. Lander could have been within 1 point of tying this one up. Instead, the Bobcats have everyone on their feet in the Centennial Center. At least back behind us. 24-21, final point of the night.
All right.
Brockway serving. And it might be that easy. Bobcats roll through Lander here at home. A massive win for the Cats, the second win in school history over Lander, and the third straight conference win for Georgia College. Another big win for this Bobcat team, who moves to 7-2 on the year, 3-1 in the conference. Lander falls to 9-3, 2-2 in the PBC, and the Bobcats continue to hang on the top half of the Peach Belt Conference standings. We'll take a quick break. Back with Coach Crumdick in just a second after a big win on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
So much pressure.
Sam Jones back here with Ebony Powers, who handled the pressure very well tonight. Has been handling the pressure very well all season. A huge win for you guys tonight, and Ebony 11 kills tonight. Another big game for y'all. 3 straight conference wins. What's been working for you guys these past 3 games?
I think scouting is what we're doing the best at right now, and that's how we're succeeding so far.
What did you guys see with Lander as far as scouting goes that kind of helped you
We
get the win
saw
tonight?
that they're most consistent hitting cross court, so we brought in our block, and serving. What helped us best was serving aggressive.
Absolutely. Well, a great win for you guys tonight. We're going to go and get coaching on this one too. Thank you so much, Ebony. Congratulations on the win. It's a little sweaty now after Ebony Powers passes the mic off, but I guess that's not a big deal as long as you get 3 straight wins.
Hey,
right?
3 in a row, 3 conference wins in a row. I will take it any day.
Now, have we had 3 conference wins in a row? Is this the first time?
That's something that we're going to have to talk to Al about.
That's a
that
look
one,
up, but
I'm
even
not
still,
sure.
it's a huge run for you guys.
Oh,
You're
my
playing
gosh.
maybe the best volleyball in school history right now.
So well right now. Everything's clicking. everybody's playing together. I mean, it's so far it's been so fun. It's been my favorite season so far.
Is there any part of this team that's kind of standing out to you so far? Is what they're doing really well?
I mean, I think the 5 new people are doing a really good job. 6 new people. Emily Crowell did an awesome job tonight on the right side. Libby stepped up again, like always, had some good shots. Ebony had a great night. Kayla's running a great offense, getting our middles going, and Taylor's doing awesome. Emma's coming in when we need her. So, I mean, everybody's doing a really good job. So.
Well, Ebony mentioned that you guys have been scouting extremely well the last few games. What did you guys kind of see with Lander tonight? Where could you attack them?
I think we did scout them really well tonight. I mean, they're a really good team and they don't quit, and we knew that. But the other thing was, we really watched their hitting tendencies and really tried to key in on that. And the girls did a good job making adjustments mid-game. So.
Well, how do you guys keep this going? This is a big run here. What's next?
The next is Aiken, and that's going to be a tough one. They're very good this year. They're coming off a good win against Flagler on the road. So, and we go to their place. So I'm glad. I want to go there and get out of there so we can come home.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, confidence has to be pretty high for you guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate you stopping by with us
Thank
tonight.
You.
Congrats on the win.
Thanks,
Keep it
Sam.
going.
Bobcats once again the big winners tonight here in the Thunderdome, Milledgeville, Georgia. 3-1 winners over Lander. Libby Bogniak leads the way and kills Kayla Brockway. Another huge game. Hopefully she's doing all right after taking a shot to the noggin. Even still double-double for Kayla. A whole lot of assists, whole lot of digs, and a few kills as well as Brockway continues to run a fantastic offense like Coach Crumdick said. Bobcats playing some of the best ball in school history. Hopefully they can keep it going. The next time we will see you guys here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network will be a couple weeks from now, I believe. I believe we have a short break before we see you guys again. Of course, like Coach Crumdick said, the Bobcats head off to Aiken. That'll be on the 29th. Back here in Milledgeville 10 days from now against Albany State for what will be, I believe, our last home game of the year, as the Bobcats have only a few games left in this one. Excuse me, that will not be the last home game of the year. Albany State be on the 6th, and back here in Milledgeville on the 19th against West Georgia. So won't have a conference home game until the 27th of October. So a long time waiting for that, but even still, the Bobcats playing great ball. Hopefully they keep it rolling deep into the season in Milledgeville. For Sam Jones and Riley Williams, Jason Thornton up in the booth. Thanks to everyone else who's helping out here tonight. Big win for the Bobcats once again. Thank you for listening to us on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Bobcats get the win 3-1. Have a good night, folks. Stay safe and go Bobcats.